Good day, ladies and gentlemen. I am Lucas from Mythical Software. Some might remember me from 2020, where we won this fantastic hackathon with Mythical Meetings for Confluence. Last year we were kind of busy, but this year we are back and we are stronger than ever. With 2 new exciting submissions, we're participating in this hackathon. And now fasten your seatbelts for a legendary new way on how teams improve their team accountability with their new first-class task management solution. Meet John. He's a senior project manager at fantastic company and he's running multiple projects at once using Jira work management. John is responsible for multiple projects at the same time and he uses Jira and Confluence to manage all this. He uses Confluence action items during his meetings to stay in sync with his team and other stakeholders. He even uses a Confluence Chrome extension to help him stay on top of his personal tasks. John created a nice Jira dashboard for his team so they are always up to date. He wants to create something similar for the Confluence tasks, but fails a little bit to do so because the reports are not that flexible, but ultimately the problem is that people are not checking them out and sometimes action items got lost, forgotten, and this really brings his team into struggle. So John reaches out to the Mythical team and asks for their help. After a few iterations and a lot of features being added, John can finally try out the app just in time. He immediately installs the app from the Atlassian Marketplace and creates his first dashboard. The first gadget he finds is the Confluence task dashboard. Here he can choose all the members of his team, whether he wants to see incomplete, complete or all tasks, and there are even 2 views. He starts with the list view and adds 2 of the most important projects. He sees all of the tasks in these projects associated with his team and he's pretty excited. There are also features like copy task and link, which help him to ask people for the outcome of these tasks. His team immediately wants to try out this new dashboard and they find an awesome feature. They can check off their tasks directly from the dashboard, but moreover, they are also able to provide an outcome. This outcome is added right to the Confluence page. This really improved the accountability and also the context of how these action items got completed. Next, he discovers the activity feed. He adds again his team and chooses the 2 projects. Immediately he sees all the recently completed tasks and all the recently created tasks together with a nice and beautiful view. The Confluence tasks can also be easily ordered by their due date, and John discovers a really nice view, the calendar view. All these tasks are shown in a nice and beautifully laid out calendar. John thinks, wouldn't it be nice to have all those tasks on my calendar? Yes, why not? The export to my calendar feature generates a unique secure link, which he can simply copy and paste into his Apple, Google or Microsoft calendar. And with a few clicks, he sees all of his Confluence tasks in that specific report directly on his calendar, together with shortcut and links. And combining this with his other app, the Easy Color integration, he now really has a comprehensive overview of what's going on. He's really excited and creates more and more dashboards, changing the parameters and changing the layout, and the team really becomes much more accountable for the tasks they have. John asks himself, but how well is my team actually doing? Do they have too much workload related to these tasks? He discovers the new tasks analytics gadget. He adds it, chooses the members which are part of his team, the date range he wants to use, the last 2 weeks, and again his 2 important projects. He could also specify a CQL for more complex scenarios. And look at this, how nice. For the last 2 weeks, all tasks created, completed, everything in a beautiful dashboard. He sees the workload of every person on his team. And there are even some nice gamification features who kind of show who was the most active and most successful. He sees that the resolution rate is quite low and tells that to his team. So they immediately go and use the new task management features to check off, complete, and give an outcome. After this, the picture changes, everything turns green, resolution rate is at 85%, and his team is really on the right track. John and his team get famous inside their company as they now run the most successful projects. And soon other project managers follow their example. Confluence task reports for Jira dashboards solve a critical business problem, creating a single source of truth for your project management organization. Instead of looking hours into different reports or spreadsheets, you now have everything you need in one comprehensive dashboard. I hope you liked the demo. Thanks for watching. Make sure you also check out our other submission. And I can only say I'm convinced that this app can make a tremendous difference in how every Jira user uses Atlassian products in their daily work lives.